like Alice was like described as this like tough coach, like ex professional athlete. And I was like, dude, I have all the athleticism of a cheese string. Like, I've never.
So specific.
Oi, welcome back. It's good to see you.
You too.
Well, first of all, it's great to be talking to y'all because a lot of folks thought after season 3, we were done. That is not the case.
Yep.
Back for a 4th season. Jason, what was the moment where you were like, there's more?
It wasn't any specific moment. It was a bunch of little moments, and they didn't really start appearing to me, or at least I didn't start recognizing them until at least 6 months after the show had, wrapped, and I mean, literally it had been on TV, because even through the experience of finishing the show, there's still the experience of other people, finishing the show.
Right.
That is all part of the process. And I can't nail it down to one specific event. People have asked that, and I feel it was just, in all seriousness, it was like a bunch of voices of the characters that we knew already. I could just hear them having conversations about certain things, and then I would jot those things down on my phone, and then the other new characters, because I knew if we were to do something, what world I think we would explore it with. That being, head coaching a women's team. Mm-hmm. And so then you started hearing those voices. But
a lot of voices in that head of yours.
Yeah. Hey, support the arts.
Exactly.
Support the arts, because I don't know if I didn't have an opportunity to get those voices out, who knows what would be going on now. Yeah.
I love it. Brendan, I want to throw this one out to you. Getting back together with the cast, teaming up for this 4th season, did it feel like no time at all had passed, even though a significant chunk of time had passed?
Absolutely. Like you just jump right in with everybody. You pick up where you left off, and it still feels like we've been shooting this show nonstop for 6 years.
Ways,
yeah.
But yeah, seeing Jeremy and Hannah and Juno again, particularly seeing them in Kansas City, jammed into a booth, chowing down on barbecue, was pretty delightful.
Yeah.
But seeing all the old gang and being able to mix it up with so much new gang was easy as pie.
Yeah. And this season takes Ted back to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
So your hometown, of course. What was it like to be able to bring Ted's story home?
I mean, again, one of those neat things. I mean, I never in a million years would think that would get to happen.
Yeah.
And so I've been lucky enough to get to do a lot of charity things where we have out-of-towners come to the city, because I love being from there. I love my friends. I love my folks still live there. I go back a couple times a year, and to share it with these friends that I've acquired over the last 5-6 years, and to let the world at large get to experience Kansas City, as a lot of people got to through the World Cup, which was a neat opening act for us, which is basically what it was, right? The World Cup, for them to now get to see a little glimpse of what that town is, and the type of people there, it's a hoot.
I even heard the KC start to come out when you said, I love my family, I love my friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that sounds like me talking about Ohio.
Exactly,
And it kicks in.
Yeah.
I love that hometown pride. Now, Tanya, congratulations, obviously, on joining the cast. What was it like for you to be joining, obviously, 4th season? I heard you had to make a special call to this guy to just clarify some things about what you maybe could and couldn't do.
Yeah. I basically, I did like an audition tape, and then I had a Zoom with Jason, and he kind of offered me the job on the Zoom, and I was really surprised by that because I thought my tape was rubbish. And
I have notoriously bad taste.
And so I went away and I thought about it for a long time, and then I asked him for another Zoom because I was like, you haven't met me, and you just need to know that like I'm not, like Alice was like described as this like tough coach, like ex professional athlete, and I was like, dude, I have all the athleticism of a cheese string. Like I've never
So specific.
never kicked a ball in my life. Like don't know anything about football, and I'm like, Alice is described as like a bulldog, and I'm like a trembling chihuahua. So like, just so you know, I'm not sure and you were like, I think you are. It's perfect. Come on board. I was like,
I feel like when did I do the bit where I'm like, Michael J. Fox didn't really travel through time either.
Fair.
Spoilers. I hate to ruin the movie for you.
But I felt like such. I mean, I have imposter syndrome anyway, but I had such imposter syndrome playing someone who's meant to be so. I just was like, you just need to know that like I'm so, because it's a physical thing, and I was like, I'm just not. You'll just see me with a football, and you'll see.
And then we found out you're a natural in a tracksuit. You just didn't know.
Those shoulders, the lines.
The tracksuit does all the work.
The silhouette.
That's what
Doing
tracksuits
the
are
heavy
for.
lifting. Yeah.
Can disappear into a turtleneck with like nobody's business.
So, Jason, knowing all of this, I mean, she really sold us.
Yeah.
Why was she the perfect Alice?
Because similar to one of the themes we talk about or explore, at least in the show. We don't talk about it flat out. But I think sometimes other people can see things in ourselves that we can't see ourselves. And those can be good things and bad things. But there was something in the character that I saw in my head that we had talked about, and we'd watched so many people that I just knew it was out there. I knew someone was going to embody it. And so then watching it with the sound off, sound on, sound off, like Tanya just understood the character. Yeah. And I don't think any of these characters are one specific thing. So it's knowing where the character needs to go that I think, and the journey to get there. I just thought it was really, I mean, we all did. We were all knocked out. It made a whole room of people, cynical comedy writers go, oh, there it is. Yeah. Myself included, as being like maybe the final, decision. But I loved having to answer the questions because I respect that process. I ask a ton of questions beforehand. I've turned down roles that I was like, this is not for me. And the easiest is when you can think of someone that should have gotten it. You didn't offer me that.
Any recommendations?
It's like, no, here's who you want, man. It's like, but yeah, you just see, because it's Juno's saying she's not funny. It's like, I don't need you to be funny. Like you are, but you are. I can't talk Tanya out of the way Tanya sees herself, but I can let Tanya know that I believe what you did in that thing when you were being Alice.
Yeah.
That's the gig. That's the fun part.
Lasso of you.
I mean, sure. Yeah, but it's the truth. That's what it is. So it's just kick-ass talent. I mean, she's gonna be good at whatever. It's like, people know that. People have seen that. And I don't want you to play the same thing you've done a bunch of times, or even but there's we all got a little Alice in us. Oh. So no reason Tanya wouldn't either.
What a note to end on. Thank y'all so much. Congratulations on the new season.